Hi folks, it's Darla with Loving and Living Maine. I just wanted to show you our setup here. We have a dog crate that is a brooder for 2 of our Buff Orpingtons, and we have a small child's playpen that's another brooder that is for 5 of our Ayam Cemanis. You know the deal. If you would, make a comment below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because as you know, that's what YouTube does in order for the algorithm to get going and da-da-da-da-da-da. You know the rest. Okay, let's get on with this. I want to show you what we have going on here. So this is a little spare room that we have, and in this first one is the Ayam Cemanis. I have 5 of them. None of these chicks are more than 3 days old. That red delicious apple right there is a half of an apple. So that gives you an idea the size, how small these little baby chicks are right now. Now, these Ayam Cemanis were supposed to be very rare. I got them off eBay. Supposed to be pure. And according to the American Poultry Association, they're not supposed to have any brown, pink, or white. They're supposed to be all black. Black feathers, which is almost like hair in their case. It's definitely different than other chickens. Black feet, black eyes, black beaks, tongue, and even their meat. Everything's black. So, look at them. When they have a little tip of brown on their toes or a little bit of white on a wing, that's called leakage. So they're not as pure as they can be. So that's what happens sometimes when you buy off eBay. Now, the person on eBay in Oklahoma just happened to refund me part of my money because I sent pictures. Now, a couple of these, I think they're pretty good. I haven't had a chance to really take a good look at them yet. I want them to settle in. They're not more than 3 days old, and one of them was just born today. So I'm just letting them be, letting them stay warm, letting them get used to each other. Okay, let's move on to over here to the Buff Orpingtons. Now the Buffs over here, they do not like the Ayam Cemanis. The Buffs were born first. They're 3 days old, 4 days old, and they were here first. And they were in that playpen, and when I tried to introduce them slowly, they just weren't having it. And they're still over here, like in the corner, cowering in the corner, because those Ayam Cemanis are a little bit on the aggressive side. They didn't do anything mean. They're all just newborns, but you could just feel the tension. So we got them their own little setup here. There's only 2 of them and 5 of the others, so they have, but they all have plenty of space. And they're going to do just fine, but look at them. They just come over here in the corner. They don't want to be near those Ayam Cemanis, even though the Ayam Cemanis are way down over there. In fact, well, yeah, they could see them if they went over here to the edge, but anyway, they don't want to. So, if you like anything about this, the other thing I wanted to show you, and I'm not the one that thought of this, another person did on another channel. I think it's called Just One More Farm. I'm not positive, but she is really wonderful. She has goats and Buff Orpingtons. And she's out of Jersey. So anyway, she did a show where she put this sports tape here, where you wrap any of you athletes out there, football players or basketball players or, baseball players, anybody, you guys are going to know what that is. So if you get injured, you put on a bandage or something, and then that tape wraps it up and holds it in place. So if you know what that's called, feel free to put it in the comments because it slipped my mind for the time being. But anyway, it works out really good as far as keeping the babies in. Because look at the Buffs over there. They can't get out because that soft little tape's there. It's all breathable. Of course, it wouldn't matter anyway because all of this is breathable. But, all right, folks. So this is our little setup right now for these chicks, and we still have the Easter eggers out in the barn that are, they're a couple weeks old now. And then we have older chickens as well. So we're just kind of moving right along. So feel free to leave a comment. Look at that one's going to sleep. That one was probably just born today. That might have been the one. It's just sleeping. There's nothing wrong with it. See, it's moving right now. All right, folks, you have a great week. Got Memorial Day weekend coming up here pretty soon. We're not going anywhere. Oh, let's see if they eat the apple. Let's eat the apple real quick. Right now they're eating the food, pecking at each other. Yeah, I think, well, maybe. I think so. Anyway, these are happy chicks. Okay, guys, talk to you later.